Hi, Sandy here again with a few short stories on past lives I've learned about and how they're impacting me now. So I had a lifetime when I was captured by gypsies. The Gypsy King was a mean guy, and he's promised I would never escape. But the Gypsy fortune teller said sometime I would be free and I'd make my way to a town, find a theater, and have a life acting on the stage. I didn't believe her, but one day the Gypsy King died and I simply walked away. Within time, I found the theater in the town and there I was with a job. And I made my living on the stage doing tricks I had learned from the gypsies. So how that affected this life is I like to wear gypsy style clothing. And when I was in Rome the first time and gypsies, real gypsies, attacked me, I didn't have any tolerance for them or understanding for their situation until later when I had processed it. This story comes from channel spirit teachers that I studied with. Then there was the life of dueling. I've always hated the idea of dueling. I hated movies that had dueling in them. And one evening, out of the blue, my husband said, we had a life with dueling. And I said, who won? And he said, he did. And I said, I wasn't any good. He said, oh, you were very good, but I was better. So when this happened, I could see it in my mind. It was like I was looking down from above. I saw what I was wearing. I knew it was the coast of France. And I knew I was 29 years old and male. Later, I asked him, what did we argue about? He said, probably a woman. I said, no, it was Joan of Arc. It was a religious disagreement. So we know, oh, fact, I met him in church this time. So I've written a book on how I learned that I was Julia, the daughter of Augustus Caesar, who exiled me to a barren island on false charges. I was popular, flighty, and betrayed. I'd always feared that someone would barge in during an intimate moment and I'd meet my doom. This was before learning about Julia. That's what happened with Julia. Knowing Julia's fate, I released this fear, along with fears regarding being falsely accused, set adrift, and alone. I've met or already knew friends and relatives from the Roman life, including my current life father and my book's editor. To total, there's about 35 of these people, which seems amazing, but it can happen. To be surrounded by loved ones that you've known what seems like forever is immensely gratifying. So I hope you find your way with past life experience. Be aware, be open, and many blessings on your past life journey. Thank you.